Hello everybody, doing a quick and dirty attempt here at making homemade stuffing for Thanksgiving. Now I may completely screw this up. Right now I have got breadcrumbs, soft breadcrumbs. I just basically slice these up myself. I've got about 6 cups worth here. And then I got sauteed onions. I have added a little bit of salt, pepper, some thyme, some oregano. A lot of people call for celery with this, especially mixed into the onions. I think celery tastes like sadness. I am not doing celery. It adds some crunch, but so does the onions. So, right now those onions are just sauteed in about a 1/4 pound of butter. Nothing too special. I also did add to the breadcrumbs, as a note here. They call for poultry seasoning. I did not have poultry seasoning, which is why I actually added in oregano. And I actually went with just some Old Bay seasoning to sprinkle across the top of that. The next step here is just really to pour the onions over onto this and bake it effectively, which reminds me I've got to set my oven here. Pardon my mess. I have been cooking breakfast, lunch, dinner, and trying to get ready for Thanksgiving all at the same time. Let's see here one moment while I continue this. Alright, the recipe I have actually also calls for transferring this to a casserole dish, but I'm just going to go ahead and dump the onion mix, these sauteed onions, over onto the bread in the stainless steel pan because I forgot to wash my casserole dish. Like I say, I've been doing a lot lately. And hey, it's a stainless steel pan. It'll hold up to the temp. I can put a lid on it instead of covering it in foil. Right, sauteed onions thrown in here, covering everything up nicely. Should have, well, I might want to add some more butter to this. I'm not too sure. Melted butter, of course, if I'm going to do that. Well, let's just see. Boy, I have made a big mess around here, so I'm kind of like narrowing this down as to how much I'm showing. Because yeah, the apartment's a mess. I do not have a big workspace. And so, I mean, I'm in HUD housing, low income garbage, which, you know, life is what it is. But I can still cook. And this is really cheap. And, well, I'm really cheap, so I'm not arguing. Yeah, I'm going to actually melt down a little more butter, probably another half a stick. This actually called for like 9 cups of breadcrumbs in the first place. I've only got 6, but I actually only mixed in about half the amount of butter and actually did a little more than that, a little more than what they wanted for onions, which was 3/4 of a cup, and I did the whole onion. Yeah, the cast iron that I'm using right now is actually a nice little sale item off of one of the Black Friday specials. Early item off of Amazon. Can't complain about that. I actually got 3 cast iron skillets for 25 bucks. They're made in Pakistan, but they work. I'm not complaining, and I really am liking the fact that I got to season this myself. I'm a little bit anal retentive on that, and it's really good for doing things like this. I'm melting down real butter. I can make steaks. It is non-stick if you actually do it right. You season it properly. So, no complaints. And let's face it, cast iron will last you a lifetime. And at my age, it'll probably last me 2 lifetimes. Alright, we have the extra butter added in. I guess next step is just make sure it's stirred really well. Again, since I did add in the extra butter. I guess I'm going to be very curious yet to see. I probably should have added half these seasonings actually into the butter and onion mix. The directions didn't say that, but I think it probably would have spread better if I had done it that way. But what the heck, I'm not going to get food poisoning off of this. Well, that piece had probably a little too much salt on it, but it's probably at least 10% less than lethal dose, so into the oven it goes.